right across the border, very near from where I'm sitting, in Pakistan. Women who chant the mantra, my body, my right, are being told they are unwelcome and a threat to the fabric of society. A march planned on Women's Day in Pakistan has now been banned by the state. Why? Let's try to ask and answer that question the best that we can so we can understand what needs to get done and how to do it. Rachna Shukla is joining us on the broadcast. Yana Mir is with us. Major Mohd Ali Shah is in the studios with us. Athar Zia is joining us on the broadcast as well. Let me start with you. Major Shah, how can we be in a modern era where we are still considering driving a car, being able to go to the Hajj unaccompanied, being able to step outside your house without a male family member with you, things that are so strange, yet these are become the symbols of hope, something so basic. What is going wrong?
Rishabh, that's a very, very good question, and I strongly believe that the society will not change unless and until we change our own self, and this is very, very much applicable to Pakistan. Pakistan is only regressing. It's very sad to see two nations born at the same time, and I'm not saying this with any animosity towards Pakistan or to anyone else. I am saying this as a well-wisher for humanity's sake. Two nations which started the journey at the same time, 14th August 1947, 15th August 1947. You see the result. It's before the world to see, in fact. One country is taking presidentship of G20, Raisina dialogues, what not. What don't we have? Look at the other country. They are going on the world with a begging bowl, and they are responsible for this, for their thought process. They are so narrow-minded, regressive, and I do not know, the lesser adjectives I use for them, the better.
But why? What is winning and losing? Why are the women in Iran not being able to prove their point? Even the men supporting them being executed. Why are the women in Pakistan not being able to do this? What is that skewed balance that is now hit the path of regression?
They are so insecure, Rishabh. They are so scared. In fact, it was a revelation for many people, I'm sure, when Yana Mir was reading out the report over the UN that 99 women in judicial custody are molested. They are sexually exploited. It's very, very sad to see that. I'll ask all our viewers two small questions, very, very simple questions. I mean, it pertains to everyone, to universe, in fact, not just to Pakistan or to India or to any particular country. How many times has it happened on a highway, on a road, when you're driving, you see a car perhaps not driving well, perhaps driving rash, and a person says, oh, it's definitely a girl who's driving.
Yeah,
so I don't see any Pakistani men actually raising their voice for the women. It's very convenient for them to just keep quiet because they are not losing anything. So like Mohd Ali Shah just said, that it's insecurity on part of the men. So
Shah, is it still a difficult conversation to have? Because some people still find it a difficult conversation, because in this country, when you talk about Muslim women, oftentimes there are still mindsets who then perceive or twist it into an attack on Islam. We have a problem. This is not a point of conversation when it should be. We haven't seen the kind of outrage in this country that should have been over what is taking place in Iran, over what is taking place in Pakistan, and even worse that is happening in other countries. So my question then is, where is the exemplar? Who is going to be either the nation or the leader or the group of leaders or the masses themselves who are going to say that there is a better way, and here it is, and here's what we need to do?
There is no solution to Pakistan. They're incorrigible, frankly speaking. I mean, they are just going to rot, and they're digging their own grave. They've already dug it, actually, Rishabh. So they, in every way possible, be it economy, be it the women's rights, be it the terrorism, be it their relationship with their neighbors, be it their reputation in the international community, they've become a laughing stock. They've become the biggest jokers, no credibility at all. Their best friend. In fact, China closed one consulate in their embassy. They didn't help them out when they were in troubled waters. So this nation, basically, their thinking, their mentality, it is not going to change. It's never going to change.
But Mohd Shah, who's going to sit down, okay, and say, okay, there is a pattern of events that's taking place. How to get rid of the patriarchy, how to get rid of the sexism, how to provide security, provide empowerment, provide better education. That is not something we can do within 24 hours, but at least we agree that these things must be done. Mohd Shah.
Okay, Rishabh. I think every community, especially in Islam for that matter, they have to do a self-introspection, and it's time for reforms now. Otherwise, if they can remain backward, the choice is theirs. I'll give you an example. Just spoke about women who are jumping into fire. In 1829, sati was abolished by Raja Ram Mohan Roy, the great social reformer. Thereafter came, in 1950, I'll take you forward, untouchability, which was in India I'm talking about. In 1955, it was finally abolished. It was a crime thereafter. I'll take you forward to 1994 in India again, where female feticide. It was a big major crime. It was happening. It was big major crime, but they are reforms.
No, but
today.
like I said, but dealing with it, child marriage is dealing with it. These are living problems that we are still dealing with. But at least we have an in-premise consensus that while we have not figured out all the solutions, at least we know what the goal is. Here, the goal seemed to be in reversal, which is why the system seems to be badly broken. I thank my guest.